So it's Monday morning, it's 7 AM, and today we're doing something really crazy because we're going to be travelling to Llandudno to go and visit one of my ex-students who's doing really well with serviced accommodation. So if you come have a look at the screen, this is the journey we're going to be going on today. So we're starting off here from Worcester, we're going to go all the way through Birmingham, over to Stoke-on-Trent, then through Manchester, Warrington, Liverpool, to Rhyl, and then over to Colwyn Bay, which is there right on the coast. It's going to take us about 3.5 hours or so to get there today. So crazy journey. I'll see you on the other side. Right, we're here. It's taken about 3.5 hours to get here. And we're on, is it Mostyn Road in Llandudno. We're about 2 minutes walk to the beach. It's a beautiful day and we've come to see Victoria Miller's serviced accommodation unit, and she's just coming out of the front door, just over there. So let's go and say hi.
Are you recording? Because I've just had a cheese sandwich and
everything.
the melted cheese has gone in my hair.
So 57?
Yeah, so I want to say the front isn't done yet.
Okay, that's
so
all right.
So some of the feedback we've had is like, you know.
So do you own this?
Yeah.
Yeah, she bought it?
Yeah, so we bought this for 150.
Wow, 150?
Yeah, freehold.
Three stories in the cellar?
No cellar.
Okay.
No cellar.
So three stories, 150,000?
Yeah.
And what, I mean, in terms of prices along this road, is that below market value?
Oh,
or
massively below.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's direct to vendor. So,
right. How long have you had it?
Just over 12 months.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And it's what, 2 minutes walk to the beach? Maybe
beach
a bit longer?
Is there. Obviously this is a guest house.
Yeah.
Got a nursing home across the road.
Yeah.
You've got a Buddhist centre there.
Right.
You've got some multi-blocks, residential.
Have you got anything else in this area?
Yeah, we've got one on the prom just there.
Right, in the front?
Yeah. And then we've got one just where you can see over that modern building.
Yeah.
We've got 3 apartments there in the famous in the village centre, little village there, just sort of outside of London.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you want to play this then? Should we just go in and have a look around?
Your coffees are on the top floor.
Let's go and have a coffee then. Let's go and have a coffee.
Anthony's up there too.
Awesome.
We were so focused on getting the apartments done, the communal areas like.
So when you bought this, what condition was it like? I mean, how long have you had it? A year?
Yeah, oh, it's shot. Well, it was all like this.
It's all wood chip?
Yeah.
Hi Anthony, how you doing? You alright? Nice to see you. Yeah, you? Good to see you. And you? Thank you very much.
I know, I was just saying his hair's looking great, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, we bought this one for 150. We've had a bit of a drop. Yeah. Spent 60 on it, including fees and whatnot. And it's just valued up at 345. But we have had it's been a catalogue of nightmares really with the refinance, hasn't it?
Who are you with them?
So who we're with now? The yeah. Better be careful because So we did have initially a refinance going through with a broker, and it was the valuation came back. We had that Allied thing, and it was downvalued by 90, wasn't it? So we put it in at 330 at that point, and it was downvalued by 90. So I asked if we could appeal it, blah blah blah, and the brokers said no, there's no point really, and they'll all say the same. So I ignored that and started again with a different broker, and we put it in at a higher value of 350, and it came back at 345.
Not with Allied?
Not with Allied.
Let's have a look around then, yeah. Thank you for the...
It's alright, my coffee's over
okay.
there, grab that.
That'll keep me going for the rest of the day.
Well, I bet you're quite peckish.
So this is the top floor, top floor?
Top floor.
Okay, and how many does this sleep then?
This sleeps for, 3, because that's a sofa bed.
Right, okay.
So come and have a look at the...
So when you got here, so tell me, what have you done to this room that you've put your own mark
Everything.
on?
Oh my God.
So you've completely ripped it out?
Yeah, I'll share some before, you might have seen some before and after pictures. Little kitchenette there, wasn't there?
Right. That's a really nice little kitchen you put in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how much was that?
Oh, for Magnet, it was about 3.5.
Is that fitted?
No, about 4.5.
So you got that from Magnet?
Yeah.
You not use LMPG?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. Do
you know how much you saved?
It was on average, it was about savings about 40% we saved.
Oh, wow, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. This is a bedroom, bit of vintage furniture.
Yeah, so where did you get this from then?
Anywhere and everywhere.
Right, okay.
We've got some great little vintage shops in town.
Yeah. The Facebook Marketplace?
Love my Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. So what would you pay for like this sideboard?
What was that, Anthony? Is it about?
That was about 50.
£50?
Yeah. Wardrobe,
And the wardrobes?
40.
That was 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do a bit, a mix and match. Obviously, sofas, beds are brand new.
Yeah.
Some modern bits.
So where do you get your sofas from? Your beds from?
We a local supplier, don't we? What's his name?
Bennett's.
Graham Bennett's.
Right.
Bennett's Interiors.
They deliver.
Yeah, he does us a good trade price
Yeah.
as well on them, and get the top quality mattresses, don't we?
And your blinds?
Blinds, they're made by our local upholsterer Jenny, and we get the
Keeping it local.
yeah.
And have you got Wi-Fi on each?
Yeah, well,
each
it
one?
covers the whole building actually with a booster.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody asks us about the materials. We get that from
Material for what? The blinds?
The blinds.
Yeah.
A company called I Live, I think, is a supplier. Nice pink bathroom.
Oh, very nice. Where do you get these from?
Victorian plumbing they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
So they're new,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
period style.
Go for period style.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. The entire thing's taken us a long
This,
time.
well,
Since you bought it.
this was 9 months to building, wasn't it?
The 9 months, yeah, because
Yeah.
we had tenants
Oh, okay. So you had to get
on a
these-
6-month COVID notice.
Right, okay.
So,
And a great feeling, isn't it, when you get your building back and you can just go and do what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
the ground floor's electric only, but the middle two we use nests, don't
Right.
we?
Yeah.
So
So this is lovely, isn't it?
yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the Augusta Suite. This is my favourite.
The Augusta Suite.
Yes.
Augusta Suite.
So this one, that fireplace was covered over.
Yeah. amazing.
So we found that. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And
And what
because
about what? So this was covered over as well.
no,
the surround,
just
the
the
actual
board.
fire.
Yeah, we uncovered that and give it a clean up.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just for display purposes. I wouldn't want anybody setting a coal fire up
No.
or anything. So we've got a baby chair.
Okay. The ever essential baby chair.
Yeah. Microwave, dishwasher, fridge with a freezer
there's the
compartment.
fridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of like utensils and what have you, then. So this is how many is this for?
This
two?
is for two.
For two
yeah,
people. So just enough crockery for two people.
Yeah.
Knives and forks for two people.
Yeah.
Nice little coffee machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything that everybody needs really.
Yeah.
So in terms of cleaning then,
Yeah.
who does all the cleaning?
So we've got a cleaning company.
Local?
Local, yeah, but they're fairly decent size outfit, aren't they?
Yeah.
We chose a company because obviously sickness, holidays, just can't afford to be let down at last minute. So they've always got someone to cover.
And are they good? I mean, because cleaning and cleaning, there's two different types of cleaning,
Yeah.
isn't there? SA cleaning, it's got to be hotel standard,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
And it is all about the reviews, isn't it?
Yeah.
We put a guest book out as well in ours,
Yeah.
just so they can write. So because not everybody will go on to, I don't know,
Yeah.
sort of booking.com or
Yeah.
whatever to read the reviews. So in terms of involvement from you two, then I know that this isn't your only SA unit.
Yeah, yeah.
How much involved are you in the business? What does your day look like?
My day looks like...
You're managing refurbs at the moment.
Yeah, I don't manage it really.
Right.
And I
So you pretty much involved full time then, Anthony, now?
yes, 50-50 really, because I've got my own electrical company, so that as well, that I've got people that work for me there, so I'm on the tools now and again.
Yeah.
But it's 50-50 now really, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
Right. Okay, lovely. Let's have a look in the bedrooms in here then. So mains, interlink, smoke alarms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, this is amazing. I think I've seen a picture of this, haven't I?
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
on
well,
Facebook?
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Right, so let's talk about this then.
That's amazing.
What is it?
I knew you were going to ask me that. It's something off Rebel Walls.
You
that
need
looks
to
really
know
nice.
the heritage behind it.
We've gone for like the romantic kind of look
Right.
here.
If
very
anybody
feminine.
knows the heritage behind this print, then let us know, because I'm
Somebody
sure
did-
there is something
yeah.
that relates back to something in Italy or Rome or
Yeah,
somewhere
it
like
is.
that.
In fact, when I've put on one of the Facebook posts I've put with this, somebody has named it.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know what that is, then put it in the comments. We need to know. Your style of your Airbnbs is very different than a lot of people are doing. So you're going for period furniture
Yeah.
and very different decorations,
Yeah.
nice dark colours, where lots of other people close to the beach would be doing blues, pastel
Yeah.
colours and all
Yeah.
that. So what inspired you to go down this route?
So I find, no offence to anybody who's doing that, but it's trying to stand out in the market, it's trying to be different, it's trying to catch somebody's eye to start with. The other side of it is, obviously, with young children, we go on a lot of staycations ourselves. We love period houses, don't we? And you can't often find, if you go into a nice hotel a 4 or 5 star hotel in a city.
MDF furniture. Yeah.
You know, you've got that feel, haven't you? And it's not often that we've been able to find something like that in an essay or a holiday let. We went to an amazing one in Bath.
So this is personal choice. I mean, is this the kind of thing that you would do your own house like as well?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when they talk about who's your avatar, who's your ideal customer, well, it's us.
Sure.
Yeah, so we've based it on ourselves, you know, 30 to 40 young children want to feel like they're got these surroundings of a 4 or 5 star hotel, whilst having the convenience of having, you know, if you've got a young baby and you don't want to be sat in a restaurant in a hotel trying to keep them quiet, you know, you can sit and eat your tea in your pyjamas, can't you, if you want
absolutely,
to?
Yeah. And you can tell that you use a company because you've got the bed linen, exactly the same as that we use. Yeah. So we used to use a company called Johnston's, I think.
Yes, that's who we use.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Johnston Stalbridge.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Don't do your own linen, just get it packed, get it sent to you, it's pressed, it's clean, they take the old stuff away, so much easier.
Yeah, so much easier. And the thing is, if you do your own, you've got to buy, it's a big expense, you've got to buy tons of sets.
Yeah, and it's not cheap.
It's not cheap, and you need to buy top quality because otherwise they go bobbly.
And the same with the towels as well.
Same with the towels, yeah. And we provide robes as well.
Yeah, nice. Do you get them stolen?
No.
Oh, really?
You'd be surprised how many people don't use them. But
have you ever stolen a robe? I bet you have. Put it in the comments.
Or a towel. I bet towels.
Or a towel. So how is this laid?
LVT, individual.
Really? Yeah. Okay, so it's each individual tile.
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice job as well. Whoever's done that for you.
George can have a look. But
yeah,
it's LVT.
Oh, lovely. Look at this. Come in here, George. This is really nice. I like this. And again, are these individual tiles?
Yeah.
Lovely. Really nice. I like that. Where did you get the tiles from?
Local firm, Dragon Tiles.
They're really nice, they are.
Yeah.
I really like those. And again, that's lovely, isn't it? I mean, the only time you ever get to see that now is when it's real, rusted, black, probably asbestos unit.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. This floor, the flooring guy wasn't too happy, was he?
What?
It took a month to Sunday.
It took a long time to lay, you know.
I bet, one tile at a time.
And all the intricate cuts as well.
Yeah, you made a nice job of it though.
So, yeah.
So the ground floor
floor. So, separate entrance for 2 there, and then 1 separate entrance on the side here. So we've got the Sapura key safe, look, police approved. Not just your old master lock. Sapura is the best. It's the best
3 times the price, but
but it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So, this is the parquet floor that we found hiding under.
Oh wow, yeah. Are you going to keep that?
Yeah. Oh well, it was hidden under.
Not very nice carpet.
There's a Russian lady who'd lived here for 20 years.
Right.
Her husband had been a heavy smoker. She had a house cat. No offence, George, but it was a red carpet and it was pink because she got this white cat and it was covered in cat food, and this was hiding underneath. So we paid and had this restored. It definitely didn't look like this.
So it's been sanded,
and
then lacquered,
sealed and lacquered. Yeah.
Nice. So you said earlier, Victoria, that you needed to spend a bit more money on this one. So what's
not this one, the front, the
outside
communal area and the front. We want to make.
Okay.
We want to
because this is just as good a standard as the rest of them, isn't it? So, any I should know who that is.
Van Gogh, isn't it?
Is it? It's got 2 ears though. Hang on.
1.5.
There you go.
You've got your separate kitchen here.
That's it. That's it.
So you've got your kitchen here.
It's awesome, isn't it? I just you could just come in here and straight away it's going to be tidy and it's going to be clean.
Yeah.
So in terms of bric-a-brac and what have you, that local, have you got like a B&M bargains or?
We've got
for just for little things, bric-a-brac things like your Adam's soap and the little vases and.
Well, we don't normally use that soap. I'll show you the soaps in the bathroom. We've got a local company called Cole & Co.
Okay.
They handmade, vegan, paraben-free, etc. We usually use that, but for bits and bobs, I mean, for tea towels, to go through tea towels like nobody's business.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. What do we use? Dunelm a bit. Everyone
Dunelm,
uses Dunelm.
We do. What's in here?
That's the boiler.
Okay.
Hot water in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that for the whole building?
That's just for this
one. Just for this one.
This is no gas in here. So these are electric cast iron radiators.
All right, okay.
They've got your little thermostat there.
Oh, gotcha. They're nice,
turn that off.
Yeah.
Bedroom.
Lovely. That's a big bathroom. I love that bath. Would you believe I've got a bath like that in a HMO?
Have you?
And I kept it because it was so nice. I just didn't want to take it away. So we don't really promote having baths in HMOs, but so where did you get that from?
That was Victoria Plum.
How much was that?
About 600, wasn't it? For that. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. When you go to London, you go to the theatres and they keep their bathrooms really unique and you know, as they were original. These kind of tiles and...
Yeah. That's what we love. So we couldn't go for a high cistern loo in here because not enough wall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use size or flooring again. This was the first one we finished.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted something that's hard wearing because it's like a through fare to the bathroom.
Right.
But it's hard to... You can't. It's not moisture friendly.
Right.
So
it stains.
It will shrink if you try and do a carpet cleaner.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. And red wine and stuff stains if people have a glass of wine.
Well, shh, nobody's done that yet.
Yeah, love it. So let's have a little. We can park up just for a minute. Just have a chat about service accommodation.
Climbing back up to the top floor.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're here with Victoria and Anthony, who's in the background, and we just had a really nice tour of their latest refurbishment project, and I know they've got some going on at the moment. So I wanted to talk to Vicky a little bit about how hard service accommodation actually is. So there's a lot of hype at the moment about SA. Lots of people wanting to get into it, thinking they're going to make loads of money overnight. Is that the reality of serviced accommodation? Can you get in and start making shitloads of cash?
Well, it's definitely the most lucrative strategy I've ever done. We've got HMO and buy-to-lets. But it's not constant, so if you're needing a regular, safe kind of number each month, then it's a bit precarious. So,
so it's lumpy money.
It's lumpy money, yeah. It's a coin of phrase.
And is it like, lots of people say, it's like running a remote hotel. How true is that?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's definitely not hands off, and it's definitely, it's crossing over from property investing to hospitality industry. You know, it's very, very... especially if you're advertising yourself as high-end luxury accommodation, then the expectation is high, and it's very service-led. So there's an expectation. So if you're not close by and you can't respond quickly, then you probably need a property manager or something to do that.
And it's all down to reputation, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, if those reviews are bad, then people aren't going to come and do repeat business. We get a lot of our repeat business from the same family year on year on year, and because they know what to expect. So Vicky, you were on our mentoring program.
Invest at 8.
Invest at 8. We're on 20 now. So how long ago was that?
March 2020.
So a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Just over 2 years ago. And you came to one of our HMO discovery days.
I did.
Way back before then.
Yeah, Anthony and I came in the end of 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
So then to now, tell me how different your life is, and then we'll talk a little bit about the aspirations that people get when they talk about mentoring and the expectations that people get. Is it worth it? Isn't it worth it? And all of that. So how different is your life between now and as it was before?
Unrecognisable, really.
Okay. How?
Yeah. Well, September last year, I finished my full-time day job.
Yeah, which was?
So I was a social work manager. So almost 20-year career in social care and social work. And then the latter part, probably the last 8-10 years, managing various teams. Very, very stressful. Obviously the last 2 years I was working from home, which had its benefits because I could do a little bit of property work in between and still be super efficient. But I mean, it was, social work. Even though I didn't work in a children's social work team, I'd always worked with adult services, learning disability, physical disability, old people, mental health, drug and alcohol. I'd done the whole raft really within the adult sector.
So how hard was it for you to transition from that to full-time property? How long did it take you to replace your income?
So we'd had a small portfolio for, probably about 10 years. A few buy-to-lets. Got a HMO 6 years ago, I know, because we've just recently renewed the HMO licence. And, I think initially I'd approached you for the HMO course because we understood HMOs. We've got one already, and we knew we only needed another 2 or 3 of those, and that would have replaced my income. So that's how it started. And then from doing your course, that's when it sort of catapulted us really into a different sort of, you know, upper 2 or 3 or 4 gears.
Yeah.
And God, so I'd done your course in the March, and I'd left by the sort of like 12 and a bit months after.
So just shy of 18 months?
Yeah, 18 months.
And you chose then to, obviously you've got HMOs, diversify into service accommodation.
Yeah.
And I want to talk a little bit about how important you think mentoring and coaching is in anyone's journey. Do you think it's something you could do yourself? Do you think it's something that's helped you accelerate your journey to get to where you've got, or do you think it would have been just the same anyway because you were ready to give your job up?
Well, I remember having a conversation with you back in 2019. I said after that 3-day course in Worcester that Anthony and I did. And
so Anthony's here as well, folks. He's stood there.
I keep on looking over there, sorry. So I said to you, Rick, I know I've done tons and tons of training. I've been on, you know, discovery days, webinar, you know, all this free training that people offer you, and even some paid stuff. I said, I know all the strategies. I know how you know, I wasn't being like, you know, conceited or thinking I knew everything and know it all. But I know all the strategies that I need to know. I know they're all lucrative. It was a bit of the shiny penny syndrome. Which one do I choose? Yeah. But most importantly, I just need to choose one and do it. You know, that kind of, I always call it analysis paralysis, where you just can't see the wood for the trees and you can't act. So that's the importance of a mentor. Yeah. It's somebody, you know, to be accountable to, give you reassurance when you need it. And
helping you not make those mistakes that they potentially made, so you can accelerate your journey a lot quicker.
And what I kind of said to you is there's these, you know, you've got these massive outfits in the training world, the property training world, where I very much felt like you would just be a number. Yeah. Whereas what I personally needed and why I approached you is that kind of hand-holding. Yeah. And having that support in the background.
I know some of the big corporate companies don't do that because you are just a number. Yeah. And very often they'll tell you one price and you have to add other things on it as well to get that extra training. So what would you give if one person, you know, was looking at this thinking now, I want mentoring but I can't afford it, it's too expensive. What advice would you give them?
Well, you know, can you afford not to, really? Yeah. Because I mean, for example, the essay on the promenade, even though it's an essay and I was on a HMO course.
We're going to go to that one next.
Yeah. That was sourced via a direct to vendor mail campaign.
Which we teach,
Which you taught. I only ever did one in this area. And we started in Bangor.
And you got one property from it, so you did one and you got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent result.
Yeah.
So what's the return on that?
We got loads of other approaches, and I put a post on the VIP group the other day that we've actually had somebody 2 years later contact and say, oh, I've saved your letter in my drawer.
Because you don't know when people's motivation is going to change, do you?
So I'm meeting her tomorrow, and we did a drive-by yesterday.
How much was that campaign? How much did it cost you to do?
Oh, well, I didn't do the stamp thing because I'm a bit of an IT phobe and I couldn't work out how to get the address in the right place. So
what do you reckon it cost?
So it cost us just the stamps and the paper.
So how much would that be?
About under 100 quid.
100 quid?
Yeah.
And you got a property did you purchase that property?
We purchased that, yeah.
At what price?
295.
295, and what's the say GDV? That's a gross development value.
Yeah, so Rick's value based on its expected end standard is 610.
What? That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
From a campaign that cost you a couple of hundred quid or 100. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah. That's a huge uplift.
Yeah.
Isn't that brilliant? That's fantastic. That is the epitome of I'm guessing it's going to be all money out. And what are you going to do with the rest of the cash?
I don't know. Perhaps buy these ones down the road.
And that's how we do our momentum investing. That's how we've built up most of our portfolio, by buying, adding value, getting that good valuation, and then recycling and doing it again and again and again. Yeah. So why is it so? Why is the GDV so much? Has it been valued commercially?
No, it's because it was we got it below market value for a start. Yeah. So you know, when we bought it, I think it was valued at about 325 and we got it for 295, so it was a bit.
And how long have you had it?
We got that in August last year.
So last August, right in the middle of lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are saying that these deals, and that was really when the market was super high as well across the whole country. Stamp duty, land tax, holiday.
Yeah.
That was subsidising most of the purchases, which kept the market buoyant, and you still managed to get a deal that you're going to get all your money back out of. So people that think they're not out there, they are, but you've got to look for them, right?
It took an age to complete on that one.
Yeah.
Because of COVID and everybody using it as a bit of an excuse to go slow. But
so when people, lots of people that come on to my program get to the point of maybe 3 or 4 months in, and some people then start to think about, well, hang on, this isn't a get rich quick. You know, I'm off, I'm going to go off and do something else, and they give up.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to people when things get hard? And they do, because this is business, and the reality of property is not all roses. It sometimes gets quite difficult, and they think that they can't do it, so they're going to give up.
Well, that's what I always say. You just got to keep on going. There's that brilliant photo, that brilliant picture as an illustration of the 2 guys digging for a diamond, and one gives up just before he gets to it, and the other one carries on and gets his diamond. It's favourite book, The Slight Edge.
Yep.
Olsen. Yeah, well done. Favourite book of all time. Real, apart from Rich Dad Poor Dad, that was another like sort of mindset shift for me. You just like the lily pads over the pond. You just got to, you know, when momentum kicks in. It feels really tough in the beginning. You know, when we were refurbing these and we just got the one essay live and I had to hand them a notice in. And
that's a big thing as well, isn't it? It's like, oh, is it the right thing to do? And
so it's just keep on going. Just be consistent.
Keep going.
And, you know, do what you say. Write your action plan on a Sunday.
Absolutely.
Pick your top 3 things that you want to get done that week. Eat that frog.
One step at a time.
One
just
step
one
at a
thing.
time,
And the thing is, if you just do one thing today that you didn't do yesterday, you're moving in the right direction. It's when you become stagnant and you start to look for problems rather than solutions. And we do that a lot, don't we? When things go wrong, we complain and we blame other people and we blame everyone but ourselves, and then we just go into this negativity loop where we just look for more and more problems rather than saying, well, hang on, let's own it. How do we change that? Yes, it's a problem, but how can we fix it?
And that's why as well mentoring is a big is important because of the mindset.
It's huge.
Personal development stuff that you have to work on yourself.
So let's talk about numbers then, Vicky. Right? Are you comfortable talking about numbers?
Yeah, if I can remember them off the top of my head. You know it's not my strong point.
Don't worry, it's okay. But just give us an average, you know. So what I would like to ask you is, how many properties do you own now in total? So including your HMOs, single lets, SA units. And I think you could class this as 3.
Yeah, because they're going to be title split. So you've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
And
that's
some HMOs.
A HMO, 5-bed HMO, 4 buy-to-lets.
Just single buy-to-lets?
And then a single SA, and then 2 blocks of 3 SAs.
Okay, and the big key question is, isn't it? And everyone wants to know, how much money do you make from property?
Right, so right now, we're averaging about, well, God, actually, I'm just doing it on the SAs. 10k a month from the SAs.
Right.
But we've got the so probably about 15.
15 grand a month gross.
Yeah.
And that's enabled you to give up your job.
Yeah.
Anthony, you're going to carry on working?
I am.
For a little bit, just to keep that little bit of a barrier, just to make sure that everything's good. So that's 10 to 15 grand a month at the moment. What about low season? What do you think? What are your predictions? I suppose it's hard to know because we haven't gone through.
Full season. The first full season we'll have done is next month, but we only had 1 live.
So maybe in 12 months' time we'll come back and we'll do another. So we'll give you a comparison of what the 2 look like.
What's good is having a mixed portfolio. Really, the buy-to-lets in low season kept us bobbing along.
It's a really good tip, that is. I do say don't focus on too many things, but when you get to a point of saying, well, okay, we're good at what we do now, then you can start to diversify and start to look at different things. And if you've got residential property, then you've got 6-month ASTs at the moment. Even in Wales, it's going to be changing, but not until December. And then you've got that to keep you up and keep you afloat whilst the service accommodation starts to...
the buy-to-lets and the HMO, they just sort of...
But the great
kept us
thing is
steady.
here, you know,
Yeah.
if the market changes, I doubt it will here because you've got the coast. So
Yeah.
we're going to go for a little walk later, but we've got the beach literally just there. You could single there then.
Yeah, easily.
There's nothing to stop
yeah.
you from putting them all
Yeah.
on individual
Yeah,
contracts.
yeah,
And then that will keep you going for as long as you want to. So if you ever
Yeah.
did want to retire from the industry
yeah.
and just retire on relatively passive
Yeah.
income, you could do that as well,
Yeah,
can you?
definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Should we go for a little walk down the
Yes.
road? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Excellent.